Did you know that Netflix.com is the new official sponsor of the Young Turks?
Netflix.com/TYT gets you a free trial membership.
That's Netflix.com/TYT. Damn it.
We were so close. Paris, Texas has had its share of problems recently. A year ago, they had some racial flare-ups where there were some skinheads and Black Panthers, and there was a face-off, and people were talking about that. Unfortunately, this latest video is not going to help the situation. We've got a case of police brutality. Let's check it out first.
This dash cam video was shot on November the 10th and shows a Paris police cruiser coming to aid a fellow officer in making an arrest. Police Chief Bob Hunley says what happens next is not standard police procedure.
This is just one of those situations that I think that the emotions and frustration got a little bit out of line.
The man being thrown on the hood of the car is 18-year-old Cornelius Gill.
I guess he got aggravated or anything with me, but he just slammed me on top of the car and just yanking on me.
Gill was taken to the hospital but wasn't seriously injured before he was taken to jail for disorderly conduct.
It really hurt it. I couldn't breathe or anything, and I just couldn't believe he'd do somebody like that.
The officer involved was suspended for 2 days without pay after an internal investigation, and Chief Hunley says that his department takes allegations of police abuse very seriously.
We're going to look at each and every complaint that comes up to see if there's anything there or not. And unfortunately, in this case, and it was my call, my opinion, that this was over what we should have been doing, and that's the reason why we responded the way we did.
That response has left Cornelius Gill with mixed emotions.
I'm glad that something happened to him, but I feel like there needs to be more happens to him for this.
All right. Well, look. Notice the main cop who's in charge says that he's not really defending the guy, and in fact, he suspended him only for 2 days without pay. You know, we've seen over the years much worse police brutality, honestly, and they rough up a lot of guys as they're taking them to the ground. But notice in this case, the kid's already handcuffed, right, before he gets slammed onto the car. So should they have taken some action against the cop without knowing the context behind it, etc.? It looks like yes. Is it enough? I'm going to leave that for you to decide. You know, I'm glad that the other cop that came in didn't aggravate the situation, because there's a couple of guys who are mad in the background. That got handled pretty decently. And then I like what Cornelius said. He said, I can't believe he'd do somebody like that. That was funny. All right, JR, what do you think? 2 days?
What, that's what he got?
He got 2 days suspension without pay.
Come on, dude. But, okay.
More, you think?
Yeah, this is what I've never understood. When it comes from school to things like this, get rid of a guy for 2 days. I mean, come on, dude. If you suspend somebody
Would you fire him?
Maybe. I mean,
really?
there's once you cross a line, I don't care that because the kid wasn't bleeding from the mouth and lost some teeth. I mean, why do you have to see blood before it's considered abuse? Abuse, it's a threshold, and it's all the same in there, you know, and he crossed it already. He was at the bottom of it if you're going to talk about level of injury, but he's already in abuse. So now what can he do next time? You know, the whole point is to prevent it from happening again.
Yeah,
and 2 days suspension isn't going to keep him from doing it, I don't think.
Okay, you know what? Earlier I had said I'd let the audience decide. I changed my mind. I'm deciding. You should have gotten 2 weeks no pay, okay? Oh, you know what? If you say a month no pay, all right, well, we'll take it up on appeal, okay? Make it hurt so that he knows after you've handcuffed, what's a pretty small kid, actually, that you don't slam him to the ground like that. On the other hand, JR, man, how many stories have we done where they're tasing and tasing and tasing and the guy's on the ground already, etc.? You know, compared to those, and of course we don't know the context of why he did that, not that anything justifies it because you've already got him handcuffed, you've already detained him, etc. Having said that, I don't think I'd have fired the guy based on what we've seen here, but I'd make it hurt. You know, 2 weeks, a month, whatever it takes to make sure that he doesn't do it again and nobody else in that area does it again. Now, given the racial problems that already existed in Paris, Texas, which is what I started with, you know what? Apparently we already had the appeal. A month, with no pay. Okay, that'll hurt, and that'll send the message, hey, we got to get this thing under control. We can't be doing this.
Did you know that the Young Turks have a new official sponsor? Netflix. All you have to do is go to netflix.com/TYT.
Think about it.